It's been 11 months since I last looked at what the slowest possible generator speed in Dead by Daylight is. That video is hideously outdated, so it's time for a refresh.
Well, hey there. Before we get started, I just want to announce that I've set up my Patreon page. When we reach £50 a month, I'm going to do a video on how self-care is the best perk in the entire game. So, if you want to see that train wreck, Patreon links in the pinned comment. I want to build to a point where I'm no longer relying on sponsorships for revenue, so that's kind of my aim with that page at the minute. Out of all the platforms, if you want to support the channel, Patreon is the best place to do it because of how ridiculously low the fees are, and I'm going to be making regular posts onto Patreon, so there's going to be some exclusive stuff over on there. Don't know how that's going to look yet, but yeah. If you don't want to do any of that, then fair enough, cool, whatever. But thank you if you do, and it's fine if you don't. Anyway, on with the video.
What is the slowest generator possible in Dead by Daylight? Let's take a look. To begin with, you'll obviously want to be repairing the gens solo. This takes 80 seconds by default. That's our base number to slow down further. We won't be taking into account failed skill checks as they are potentially an infinite slowdown, so no comments about that, please. There are also no longer any add-ons or killer abilities that modify the amount of time it takes to repair a generator. In terms of perks, however, we do have Dying Light, which slows repair speed by 3% each time you hook another player that isn't the Obsession. This can gain up to 11 tokens, so a total slowdown of 33%. It doesn't apply its effects to the Obsession, so we need to be careful to make sure the survivor repairing isn't the Obsession. Hex Pentimento, which once one totem has been rekindled, slows generator speed by a further 30%. Scourge Hook Gift of Pain, which slows generator speed by 9% after being hooked on the Scourge Hook and then healed. And finally, Thanatophobia, which reduces repair speed by 5% for each injured, dying, or hooked survivor, up to a maximum of 20%. We need to do some min-maxing here, because in order to get the maximum benefit from Dying Light, we need all but the repairing survivor to be dead, but we need all 4 survivors alive for Thanatophobia to have its biggest impact. We also need to have the repairing survivor uninjured for Scourge Hook Gift of Pain's effect. Gift of Pain drops the 5% boost from Thanatophobia here, so that's fine, and the remaining 5 times 13 equals 15% is greater than the 3 times 3 equals 9% offered by getting full stacks of Dying Light. So that's 30% from Hex Pentimento, 9% from Gift of Pain, 24% from Dying Light, and 15% from Thanatophobia. So that's all okay. By calculating the penalties, we'll be expecting a final time of 380.95 seconds, or 6 minutes and 21 seconds, or 31 minutes and 45 seconds to repair all 5 generators. That can't be right, right? Let's see, shall we? Here's the method. Cleanse and have the killer rekindle a dull totem. Have all survivors who aren't the Obsession hooked twice. Switch Obsession and then have that survivor hooked twice. Make sure the survivor who will be repairing was hooked on a Scourge Hook and is not the Obsession. Ensure that all survivors are injured apart from the survivor who will be repairing, and have that survivor jump on a gen. Hey, that wasn't 6 minutes and 21 seconds. It seems to be that as Pentimento isn't counted as a debuff and instead a hex, it's applied after the other debuffs. We can verify this by changing our calculation to this, which equals 204 seconds, or 3 minutes and 24 seconds. That still isn't right. Okay, something strange is going on here. The maths that I'm doing here worked completely fine the last time we looked at this, and it works completely fine if you take Pentimento out of the picture. So Pentimento is doing something strange with the penalties here. I'm at a bit of a loss here, so if anyone knows why this is behaving like this, let me know. So the previous slowest gen was just over 140 seconds, so this is still a massive, massive improvement on that. The game is killer-sided. I think we've proven that, right?
A big thank you to Coffee, Claykey, Mama Connor, and Chipstar878 for doing this with me, and it took like 20 minutes, so thank you for your time, guys. Cool.
There you have it. The current slowest possible generator in DBD as of patch 5.4.1. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.